Hi Spirit fam, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a monthly October message for all of the Virgos out in the collective. If you are coming back to my channel, welcome back. I am so grateful to have you here and I appreciate each and every single one of you. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I am a psychic intuitive, a spiritual coach, and a sound healing practitioner. I want to point out, Virgo, that this is going to be a general reading. So that means that not every single Virgo out in the collective is going to resonate with this message. So I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. Without further ado, Virgo, let's go ahead and dive right into your October message. So Virgo, we are starting out with listen to your intuitive feelings, be honest with yourself, and admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. Okay, this is very interesting. Let's start with the heart of your reading here, Virgo. So we have be honest with yourself. So your spirit team really wants you to look into your heart and know the truth of whatever situation or circumstance that you are dealing with. I feel that this is really about you needing just to come clean and not be so hard on yourself in regards to whatever situation you might be experiencing or that you might encounter. I feel that this is quite interesting because you have to understand that it's safe to admit the truth to yourself because your guides will support you through any necessary changes that need to occur. It's basically, they're wanting you to rely on them. Your team is really wanting you to rely on them and recognize that you have to honor your feelings. You have to honor where you are. You have to honor what's currently going on. And then once you can do that, once you can admit how you feel or admit something that you might not want to admit to yourself here, Virgo, then you'll be able to take the necessary steps or action towards changing that. The listen to your intuitive feelings is a message from Archangel Raphael that says, thank you for speaking loudly and clearly in peaceful ways that I easily understand. Thank you for guiding me to listen to my inner wisdom. I feel that your message here, Virgo, is really about you just being willing to listen to yourself, to honor yourself, and to be gentle with yourself this month. The admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly is a message from Archangel Michael that says, I appreciate your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me courage and strength. I find this really interesting because I have to shamelessly share here, Virgo, that, I myself am a Virgo. And yesterday I had an experience where I was kind of, dogging myself because I was not in my natural high loving, vibing state. Yesterday I went to Costco, and we all know that when we go to Costco, finding parking can be a little bit of a challenge. And yesterday when I went, I was sitting waiting for traffic to sort of pass by in the parking lot, and I had already seen a spot and I was going to park there when a truck out of nowhere pulled out in front of me and took the parking space that I was waiting for. Now, I will honestly tell you that every bit of my ghetto self wanted to jump out of the seat and just wail on this man for taking this spot. And I like it was every ounce of love and compassion that I usually try to hold for other people was gone. I was livid. I was angry. I was so upset. And I wanted to yell and cuss and scream at this man and just give him a piece of my mind. but I didn't. My wife was with me, and she sort of, calmed me down, helped me, find my chi, as we like to call it, and, just told me it's okay, just, let it be. And I was very hard on myself for losing my cool in that small moment. And I think a lot of times when we experience certain situations like that, we don't really honor how we're feeling in that moment. Instead, we judge ourselves for losing our cool or for, being human. And the reality is that we have to remember that we are having a human experience, and it's natural for us to be that way. And it could have been that experience in and of itself was really a trigger for me in a lot of ways. And so that's something that I have to be honest with myself about. And I have to listen to how I'm feeling in that moment. So let's dig into the tarot here, Virgo, to see what additional information Spirit has for you. So, just know that when I do these readings for you guys, I find a lot of value in every single one of them, because it often speaks to me as well. So your first card here is the Ace of Ariel here, Virgo. So I feel that we're starting up with the Ace of Pentacles, which is understanding that new resources are going to be flowing to you this month. It's going to sort of feel like you've hit a lucky streak this month, and it's going to be a time where you're going to notice changes in your money, in your finances, in opportunities, or in support for you this month. So even though, and so I'm kind of now getting an idea of what this message is about here, Virgo. So understand that this month of October is really going to bring new opportunities. Maybe it's a new job, a new career, new opportunities, whatever it is, new finances. It's going to be flowing to you in many different ways. You now have Change Your Life, okay? So understand that whatever's changing, it's going to be a sudden change. And I feel that this change is really going to sort of make you sort of feel different than what you have been feeling, which I think is the reason why Spirit wants you to be honest with yourself, why they're wanting you to listen to your intuitive feelings. The Change Your Life is really, it's the Hangman, right? And so it's recognizing that, understanding that a sudden revelation or change offers freedom, right? So it's about breaking free from old ways of doing things, because sometimes we have to embrace the opportunities that change brings and recognize that those changes are there to help us sort of experience things in a different way. So again, I feel that, whatever new resources are coming to you, it's really about you being open to this change, because I don't really think that you understand how your life is going to change here, Virgo. We now have the Four of Ariel. So this is really talking about that, understanding the balance between giving and receiving. And this is wanting you to be aware that you shouldn't be resistant to change. I think that for some of you, this could be that maybe some of you have never had any issues when it comes to your finances. And maybe now you're going to start experiencing the opposite of what you've been experiencing. Like for some of you who have had an overabundance, and now you're going to sort of feel like, okay, well, maybe we need to be a little bit more careful. We need to be a little bit more mindful of where we're spending our income, or what we're actually spending our money on. And now you're having to sort of be a little bit more stable and foundational and intentional with what you're doing. And maybe for others of you, it could be that maybe you've always sort of felt like things were stretched way too thin. And now all of a sudden you're going to have this new influx of income coming in. And now you're going to be experiencing the luxuries and all of the things that, you know, what you haven't been experiencing, overabundance and flow. And so do not be resistant to the change, okay? Recognize that whatever change happens, it's there for a reason. It's there to teach you something, and you're needing to be open to learning that and to experiencing that, okay? Next, you have the 9 of Michael. So this is about understanding that whatever fears or worries that you have associated with the change that is coming, you need to let go of. Focus your thoughts on the outcome of what you truly desire, because you have to release those feelings of guilt or regret or worry, because they're not going to serve you. Remember, Archangel Metatron always states that your point of attraction is ultimately what you are basically attracting towards you. So the more that you focus on the stress or the change or the worry or the fear, the more of that you're going to bring towards you. And that's not ultimately what you're wanting to experience. Focus on the experience you do want to have. And last but not least, we have the page of Gabriel. So this is great because this is about you understanding that whatever changes come about, as long as you focus your attention on the things that you are passionate about, on the things that you love, then you know that no matter what transpires, you're ready for those challenges, because those challenges present to you opportunities for growth and for excitement and new adventure. So Virgo, I really feel that this month for you, it's really about you embracing the change that is about to occur in your life and recognizing that the change brings with it new opportunities, that you can experience something absolutely beautiful and amazing. So Virgo, this is your message this month. I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next month with your new message. Bye, guys.